Coronavirus Shift in the Consciousness based on the Bhagavad Gita by Manohar Shrestha. Please be informed that in my series of the Bhagavad Gita, I'll be always referencing from this book, as you can see on your left, Bhagavad Gita As It Is, by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. A lot has been said about what is coronavirus, how it spreads, how to win it, how it has affected our lifestyle and economy, how to revive the economy, how to adjust in the new normal. However, the question I will try to answer today is, how has or will coronavirus affect our consciousness on a global scale? Bhagavad Gita As It Is. This scripture answers many questions, explains many things. However, today I am going to use some of the text to answer the earlier question. 14. Three modes of material nature. I'll be using text from this chapter today to answer the earlier question. First quote. In all the quotes that I'll be using, I will not be reading the Sanskrit version because I'm not good at reading Sanskrit, and neither am I an expert. I will rely on the translation by Prabhupada, which is really good, and it has been internationally acclaimed as the best translation for the Bhagavad Gita. So this is taken from text number 5, chapter 14. Material nature consists of the three modes of goodness. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the living entity comes into contact with nature, he becomes conditioned by these modes. Text 10, the Sanskrit version is on the left, as you can see. So let's read the translation. Sometimes the mode of passion becomes prominent, defeating the mode of goodness, O son of Bharata. And sometimes the mode of goodness defeats the mode of passion, and at other times the mode of ignorance defeats the goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. Third quote, text number 17. From the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, grief develops. From the mode of ignorance, foolishness, madness, and illusion develop. Fourth quote, text number 16. By acting in the mode of goodness, one becomes purified. Works done in a mode of passion results in distress, and action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness. Fifth quote, text 12. O chief of Bharata, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptom of great attachment, uncontrollable desire, hankering, and intense endeavor develop. Quote, text 13. O son of Kuru, when there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, madness, illusion, inertia, and darkness are manifested. The mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions him to the fruit of action, and ignorance to madness. What's the meaning of all this? Basically, our consciousness operates in a permutation of the three modes. So events like coronavirus will radically change the mixture of the three modes of our consciousness. For example, you can see the table on your right. So I'm just giving a purely hypothetical tabulation just to make my point. For example, before coronavirus, the mode of goodness could have been 10%, the mode of passion 60%, and the mode of ignorance 30%. And again, why this percentage allocation? Because of how the scripture, how the book defines the different modes. And so based on our earlier awareness, consciousness, and preferences, and lifestyle. This is how I would have seen the pre-corona days. So after corona, the mode of goodness could jump to 60%, the mode of passion to 10%, could drop down to 10%, and the mode of ignorance will still remain to 30%. And obviously, it should be 100 in total. Does it mean really? Well, Bhagavad Gita resolved the consciousness in the three modes of nature, like we have resolved the space in three dimension, X, Y, Z, uh, and I have described the three modes of nature earlier. And this is not enough for you to understand, definitely, but I will get back more later on. Of course, it will be difficult for new seekers to understand, but I'll be talking more about them in later presentations. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that coronavirus will chase consciousness of 7 billion people towards Sataguna by decreasing Rajaguna and Tamaguna. It seems we have no other option than makes a shift as a global community. Conclusion. I know I'm being very sketchy, but I have been reading Gita since I was 18, and that has been many, many times, so it is kind of second nature to me. This is my first attempt at bringing the vast knowledge in this book to the masses in a way that is non-religious and very modern, and in the way I would talk to in a coaching session or in a training session to people working in corporate area or some students studying science management. I'm really trying, so I hope you forgive my missteps along the way.